Okay, well, these videos are turning into a daily thing, I guess. This is how I get my source of dopamine. My delayed gratification is through these videos. I highly recommend doing your purpose, and I highly recommend just doing videos. If you don't do them, then you better start doing them because it's the funnest thing there is. So anyways, we're going to jump into this video, and we're going to talk about delayed gratification. It's a topic that just popped up inside of my spirit, inside of my psyche, inside of my mind, wherever things pop up for humans. And obviously, we live in a society that's very much instant gratification. There's a whole matrix frame around it. You got video games, you got scrolling on your phone, you got VR headsets, and instant gratification is not going to build anything. Christ is about a firm foundation, brick by brick, and that's how you want to build in life. And you cannot build brick by brick off of instant gratification. It is very temporal, and if you are getting your dopamine from an artificial source that is cheap and easy, it's not good. You want to make sure that you have trained yourself to get dopamine from things that are a long haul, things that are real, things that are not artificial, things that actually take effort, because quality is where success is, not quantity. If you train yourself in quantity, you're not going to see any measure of success, because like I said, it's all about the compound effect, where you compound brick by brick, day by day, quality wise. And you want to train yourself to do delayed gratification, which means going to the gym. That's a great way to start, because you're building your body from square one, and you have to build day in and day out. And it's teaching you to get your dopamine from an authentic source, but it's also taking time to get that dopamine and those endorphins and the serotonin, rather than just going on your phone and getting no returns at all. The main thing that you want to do with your hobbies and your life is make sure that whatever you're involved in has returns. For example, if you're getting dopamine from your phone or video games or a VR headset, there is absolutely no returns. You can cash in and you can put all your time and energy into it, but there's no returns at the end of the day. You walk away from the system, you unplug the Xbox, and it's all on a console. It's all on a hard drive. You can't take it with you. You can't boast about it. There's no returns to it. But the gym, you cash in every single day. You put your 2 hours in, or you put an hour in, and you're walking out with muscle, you're walking out with dopamine, you're walking out with serotonin, you're walking out with endorphins. In the middle of your workout, you're going to have endorphins, and you're going to feel like you're on high. Not a false high, not an artificial high, but delayed gratification is important, because everything in this life pertaining to success is based around delayed gratification. Every single thing that you can think about, whether it's starting a business, whether it's even working for a company, or whether it's saving money, or whether it's investing, or whether it's going to the gym, or whether it's conversations, or whether it's whatever it may be, any skill that truly is a skill, or anything that is valuable, is gonna take delayed gratification. And it's important that you train yourself in that manner. Right now, I'm training myself in delayed gratification by making videos, because for me to get my dopamine, which it's like I'm harvesting dopamine, but for me to get my dopamine, I gotta record a video, I gotta come up with a topic, I gotta edit the video, then I gotta upload it, and then obviously you get dopamine and serotonin, all of these things from the algorithm, comments. You are training yourself in delayed gratification. In this life, you want to be sharpening your blade. That's why you want to be reading books, sharpening your blade, going to the gym, sharpening your blade, doing videos. It's going to teach you how to speak, your vocabulary, how to hold a conversation, hold eye contact, and that is sharpening your blade. In this life, delayed gratification is truly sharpening your blade, and instant gratification is dulling your blade. Life is so crazy nowadays, where people are just getting their conversations from TikTok, and they're having their social engagement only on social media, and they're not having any human contact, and they're self-isolating, and they're doing a whole bunch of things that are not beneficial. So even conversations, that's how we're supposed to be getting our dopamine. Getting dopamine dopamine off of a phone from all of these creators. We're supposed to be getting our dopamine from in-house conversations, just one person on the other side or a couple people or in a group, and people don't know how to do that anymore. It's like a lost art because it's all about social media. You're losing those skills that are dire that you need. So it's important that you train yourself to be offline and go the old-fashioned route. You become a producer rather than a consumer. If you want to do delayed gratification, be a producer and not a consumer, because when you're consuming, all you do is indulge. When you consume, all you do is get fat. When you consume, all you do is just gain weight. When you consume, all you do is have zero output and only have input. Now, it's important to get input if it's edifying, if it's truly going to enhance your discipline. Motivation is fleeting, but discipline is what's going to get the job done. But make sure that you are producing, because everything that is of value in this life is delayed gratification. Getting an awesome physique inside of the gym is days on days on days compounded. Saving and investing money is days and days and days compounded. Starting a business is days and days and days compounded. That's what success is a compound effect of healthy habits, successful habits that sharpen your blade, that edify you, that sharpen your character, that sharpen your skills, and sharpen and enhance you as a person. That's where you want to be focused on, and that's what you want to put your energy towards. And getting your dopamine from the proper sources. Make sure that you're getting your dopamine firstly from things that are delayed gratification. Get your dopamine from things that do take time, things that do take effort. That's why the gym is such a great way to train you, to teach you to get your dopamine from natural sources that actually have returns, that actually lead to a successful route. Because if you can trick your brain to get dopamine and stimulus from artificial sources, then you're checking the box, you're getting it done without advancing, without becoming more successful, without actually sharpening your blade and becoming a better individual. You want to become a better individual, and when it pertains to dopamine, you want to think about, how can I get dopamine and become a better individual? Get dopamine from your purpose. Get dopamine from the gym. If you're getting dopamine from your phone, make sure that you're a producer and not a consumer. And if you do have input, make sure that it's edifying, that it's sharpening your discipline, that it's putting you in check. And your output, make sure you're a producer, that you're bringing forth value, which is going to come from your purpose. And if you struggle with purpose, which many people do, I made a video on how to identify your purpose, because people struggle with knowing, what should I be doing in this earth? What have I been created to do? Why am I here? And I made a video on how to identify your purpose. And if you can identify your purpose, then that's a place where you can get dopamine. That's a place of delayed gratification. That's a place that you can compound and stack days up to where 365 days from now, you're a totally different person with sharpened skills, sharpened abilities, and altogether sharp. So get your mind addicted to results. The best things in life take time. The best food takes time. Getting the physique that you want takes time. Getting the subscribers that you want takes time. Saving up for a vehicle that you want takes time. Saving and investing your money takes time. Everything that is good in life takes time. So make sure you train your brain to take your time with things, that all the dopamine that you extract from this life are from things that take time. Because everything that truly brings me fulfillment in this life takes time. Making videos, getting subscribers, going to the gym, getting a fit body, getting a jacked body, all of it takes time. And all of it is getting dopamine from the proper places that take time. And all of it can be compounded. And that is, success is just having successful habits, successful hobbies, and compounding them day after day. And yeah, do not trick your brain with cheap, fake, artificial dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins from video games, from VR headsets, from TikTok, from your phone, and at the end of the day, you get zero returns from it. There's non-artificial ways to get dopamine, to get serotonin, to get endorphins that actually have returns attached to it, and that's what you want to chase. So that's it. That's all I have for this video. Just the topic of delayed gratification. It's something to think about, and it's a good topic. And that's all I have for you guys in today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out. you.